the side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18. 6. Here we go. On to it. Alert.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get this. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Fresno.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got it to Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Daniels. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This is it. 19. 26 to Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Switch. Jump. That's 55.
On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We're set. 19. 46 to Mike. So we got man. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Switch. Shit.
On second and 12, Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 56 is the mic. You.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You got it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Ready.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Let's go. Goodbye.
On the move to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Throwing again is Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Check my 46. All down, baby, all down. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Alert.
from the gun. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Daniels. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
No. That's 59. That's 59.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
What's up? 19. You don't know no better. Alert 3. Tight dog.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Slam, 31. Sponge. No.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set, 19. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Switch. 25.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go! Hey! High 7! Now!
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Like 56. Go, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 59. 52's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st down, Raiders.
Reset. 19. 52's the mic. Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let him go. Let him go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Let's get it five. Go. 46. Mike.
Again, it's Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
What's up? 19, 29. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. He's coming. Double up, double up. Line him up. Line him up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 26, 24. 29, 29.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Fight.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Okay, baby, I see you. General West.
They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
Blue draw Corker. 56, Mike, 56. Right. Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Lee Griffin.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
56, 3, 218, chop. Check 25, check 25.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 27.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 6 guys. Hey, 31.
To throw is Watson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Mullins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. He's checking. Crash. 36. And him up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lucky.
On first down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It's just me and you. Watch out. 9.
And Watson's going to throw it here. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's the Bengals 15-yard
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jim. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check the backer. Share. 24.
Jacobs now. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.